So this is Monday, the 18th of October, which is also 18 days to when we're going to launch these things. Now, at the moment, if you look, it still looks like a bit of a metal structure because we haven't got the insulation or the external PVC lining on. But that's okay, because that should only take like a day to get those two things on. But what we are doing, and it's not easy to see the progress because we're doing a lot of the electric work and the plumbing work. So basically just putting wires and pipes in, and a lot of the time that's going straight into the ground. So there's not really an awful lot to see. But we are getting a sense of what the experience is going to be like when these things are finished. And we think it's looking really good. And there's a lot of interest so far. So we're confident this is going to be a success. So let me give you a quick update as to what's going on and where we are. So this is the walkway that goes to the domes. It's about 43 meters, I think, in total length, so it's quite a thing. Obviously here we're going to have a little bit of an archway, some lights around it. We have decided to put a railing down one side. During the day, it's very easy to walk up and down without feeling in danger or any danger of sort of falling off. But at night, because we're rural and there's literally no lighting out here at all, we just feel it's too dangerous to have a walkway without some sort of protection, at least down one side. So we're going to put wood columns and a rope barrier down one side. We've also given a lot of thought as to how you can actually light this safely. And what we're going to do is we're going to put floodlights underneath it, so it's actually lit from the underneath. And what that should do is make sure that as you're walking up and down, you can always see the edges of the walkway. And then on the column posts, we'll put additional lighting as well. So that should be fine. As you come down here, we've got this little circular area which the workers, I think, have very humorously christened the helicopter pad. So if you want to come and stay with us and travel by helicopter, you can. No, joking aside. We put this circular area in because we're hoping if these two domes are successful, then we build like a third, fourth and a fifth one. Then we've got a walking off point to get to the additional domes. But for now, what we're going to do, we're going to put railings both sides, probably some cheap chairs and a little coffee table here, so that in the mornings, if you're so inclined, you can just sit here and watch the beautiful sunrises that we get here. Particularly now that we're coming into winter, we get all these fields in the morning are covered in mist, and you get the sun rising and the light coming through the mist. It's absolutely stunning. As you come down here, this is the music box that plays music all day and keeps us strong. I actually love this music box because I think it's absolutely fantastic. But as you come down here, then you go right or left, depending on which dome you're staying in. We're going to go left. What you can see here, we've tidied up all the edges of the structure. Again, it would have been lovely, fantastic to build this out of wood or something like that, but this is just not the climate for that. You can see where the net beds are going to go. That's a little lake, which we're going to dye, because everybody loves dyed lakes around here at the moment. And these are the floor tiles. These are absolutely wonderful colour. You can't see it because it's under so much dirt and dust at the moment. But this is the experience that you will get coming into the dome. This is going to be the kitchen area, the landing area as you come in. So we'll put coat hooks up here and a little area for storing your shoes. Here there'll be the sink, fridge, and a little breakfast bar area with 2 stools. And then you walk round and you come to the bedroom. Now, I must admit, when doing these projects, I do suffer immensely from existential angst, cognitive dissonance, all sorts of worries and panics. But one thing I'm thinking about is whether I could have moved the wall back a little bit, taken some space from the kitchen and the bathroom, and given the bedroom an extra 30 centimeters. But I think it's big enough. Okay, so you'll be sitting in your bed here, all this wonderful countryside to look at in the villas. So double bed will go here. There'll be a little desk here, 2 chairs and a coffee table here, a small sofa bed. And then as you come round, this will be the bathroom. So this is going to be where the basin is. There'll be a 90-degree shower here, and obviously the toilet. Now we deliberately didn't build the wall all the way up to the dome. I see sometimes people build these walls all the way up to the top, And I think it's such a shame because you have this wonderful open space. And one of my instincts is never, never, never close off space. So we've really sort of kept this wall open. You can see where the light switches and plugs and wall lights are going to go. But I think this will be a really nice space. You can see it here on the opposite side. Right? Just imagine just sitting in this big space, lying on the bed, looking out over, hopefully, sunflowers. So Monday the 18th of October, 18 days to go. There's a lot to do, but it's just lots of little things now. And mainly most of the shopping is also thankfully finished. So my poor credit card is getting a rest. We lost a lot of time over the last 10 days because even though the monsoon winds have stopped and we're not getting any rain coming in from the west across the Indian Ocean, we are still getting storm after storm coming through across the South China Sea, across Vietnam. And that's lost. I think there was 3, just one after the other. And even though it wasn't particularly heavy, it was just consistent rain that really stops us doing things. But the weather forecast for the next 10 days is cloudy to sunny with very, very low prediction of rain. So hopefully next 10 days we can get the speed on, get this all finished, and it's going to look fabulous.